Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is Kai Reports. Today's date is 10th of March 2026, and I am here again to continue with the update. With the, remember the video we shared yesterday where we talked about Chomo Koma's latest update as Secretary General of Briggy, powered by IFA, Homeland Media, and sponsored by Go247, who actually shared it, and of course, contributed by. Pardon me. I'm just kind of confused, just like many of you. Not confused like confusion, but confused in the sense that these are people that we expected to stand on the side of the truth because we see them as educated and intelligent and the most, learned, we're exposed, age and everything is there. But guess what? They are the one is fueling this nonsense. They frame anything up to deceive their friends. And when you check their title, their bio, you'll be reading doctorate, doctor, engineer, professor. I'm not actually attacking, or I don't have any issue with their profile or their title. But this goes to show that anybody that want to want to well behaved, you can actually do it without passing through high education system, or without attaching yourself to very powerful title like that. It's about morality, and of course it's about how the person is being trained. People that value their pedigree, who know how to respect their name or their family name without using it to enrich themselves. People who have shame actually. But what we have now is people who don't have any shame, no iota of shame. They can do anything doable to favor what they think that is that's going to put money to their pocket at the end of the day. When I was reading the write-up yesterday, we got a point where I said that for the fact these people are presenting gift to another person that represents the PM, maybe the lawyer, then that simply means the American lawyer have not set his eyes on PM. Neither have they actually visited PM to talk one-on-one with him. Because if you start reading the write-up from the beginning, he said, by the way they put it out there, is as if they went to PM, they start together, they meet together, and PM said this and said that. But is it that part where she talked about the American guy, the Joe, okay, because the guy named, they called him Joe, presented a gift to PM, like they said, but we now realized that we later realized that that gift was not actually presented to PM direct. They handed it over to somebody else, who will now eventually pass that to PM, and they brought out the PM ex-wife. These are things that makes everything start looking suspicious, because last time I checked, PM ex-wife is no longer part of the legal team, allegedly. And those of you who know better than I do, please correct me if I'm wrong on the comment section, because that is what I was told, and I think I kind of believe in that, because we are no longer hearing Maria said, Maria did not say. You know what I mean. This is to tell you that PM actually is a no-nonsense person, and he don't joke with people, who he don't play around with anybody that have that kind of questionable character, like Imam Madab. DPM Dr. Abeza, I have to start by thanking you for making sure that you answered my question in that way, because I asked the question: is Choma Okoma, was she the Secretary General of Briggy when PM was elected, before the redeclaration of Biafra in 29th November 2024? Was she the one that occupied that office of Secretary General? Or is it just one of those things that we are hearing now, like bylaw, CRC, BGC, and all these things? Is it new era of her post, like her new post currently, or was she the one occupying that kind of position in the past? And DPM, answer that in a very short way in this write-up, in this her post that you are going to go through now. And please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel and share it widely so that people will get to know this, because the more you wait, the more they will deceive you. So you don't need to wait so that you will not be deceived. All I'm asking from you is determination, your zeal to make sure that you join us to say this truth, and push it to where it's supposed to be, so that those of us, some of us that don't have access to this truth, will now have access to it. Few days ago, I think that was on Saturday, DPM actually threw light on how to go to Finland and meet PM, and if you want to, how to apply. Which remember that banner group will never want you to know, because the reason why you are still nothing kind of sign of relevancy, giving them that kind of, you are still contemplating. Could they be true? Could what they're saying, are they right or wrong? Could they be the right channel? Are they the people that are PM actually, is working with and all that? These are just babash, just nonsense. DPM, step by step, there's a method, everything. We are going to go through it so that you understand and know what to do and how to carry, you don't know what to do and how to do it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Like I told you, your support is highly needed. Like, share, comment is the slogan, and I expect you to do that, and without wasting much time. So, having said that, let's go to the write-up. Like I told you, here is what DPM posted, okay, yesterday, late night, Biafra time. So if you know, you know. She made this tweet. She said, breaking, March 9, 2026, PM Simon Ekpa has not authorized any publication using his name by one Chioma Okoma and her group. It has come to the attention of the United States of Biafra government, USB, that some disgruntled Biafran individuals working for Nigerian government are claiming to have visited the PM Simon Ekpa. The pictures of these individuals taken in front of presumed Alexander Stubbs house in Finland and in other locations are being paraded on social media to support their false narratives. These individuals were also seen presenting a gift to be delivered to PM, one of their social media pictures. This act alone confirms that the PM did not see them or attend to them. I wish to use this medium to inform Biafrans and all allied and our allies that the PM Simon Ekpa has private trusted international attorney. Listen, that PM Simon Ekpa has private trusted international attorney and strategists supporting the Finnish lawyer and strategists supporting the Finnish lawyer, because the local lawyer is one that will step up to defend PM in the court. Others can just, add support and advice based on international, experience and what is expected of Finland and their government to do internationally, because that goes beyond Finland capacity. So these international lawyers are the one that will end up adding this. Now, PM has private trusted international attorney and strategists supporting the Finnish lawyer who is on ground in Finland. The PM has earlier sacked similar Nigerian-sponsored group of Ogenkere Elias. This new manipulative group has resurfaced with the name of Chomo Koma, claiming to be secretary of the purported new brigade. Now, this is where she answered my question when I asked if Chomo Koma occupied any such position in the past, or she just found herself as Secretary General of Ndi Okozo Mozo, a Madabu group. And likely so, that is what I can make up from this, because DPM said this new manipulative group has resurfaced with the name Chomo Koma, claiming to be secretary of the purported new brigade, CRC, BGC, to influence the outcome of the PM's appeal case in a negative manner. Remember, they fed woefully during the first trial, which I've discussed on our live broadcast the day before yesterday. They fed woefully that even Ekwensu himself started confessing now that the leader decided to go back to the drawing board. Then PM was already cooling off in prison. Listen, this group they behave like they have a very bad intention. I can assure you that. And that's a very scary part of it, that even DPM pointed out here in this write-up. And listen, anyone parading himself or herself as the one in charge or coordinating the PM's appeal process is not only deceptive, but disingenuous, but also a threat. Do you understand? But also a threat to PM's success in his appeal case. For the record, the original brigade was collapsed into the newly declared United States of Biafra following our declaration in Finland in November 29th, 2024. The PM was incarcerated during the declaration. Dr. Orabueze, PM, Dr. Orabueze, DPM, United States of Biafra. This write-up answered that my question, to know where Chomo Koma is writing from, where she's commenting from, because everything looked confusing. But I love the fact that she cleared air on that, and that brings us to what we are, our own feelings and reaction to everything. It is no longer news that some people don't want people to come out. Some of them who claim they're going to fall back, they're going to fall left and fall right. Imam Adabu, that are not acting and presenting himself. Not only Imam Adabu, when I say Imam Adabu, I'm talking about everybody, all of them working under him or working with him. Working negatively though, not because when you say working, people may think that they are doing something positive. Negatively. Why negatively? Because this is who they are. These are a group of people who allow the to create a bylaw. That bylaw, it was well stated that after some time, EPM is not out, that they're going to become their prime minister. And they all relaxed and agreed until they can begin to prove to them that any processes that come, I may not share with you because this country belongs to me. That is where the whole thing started getting sour. But we cannot forget that before everything started getting sour, they have already agreed to replace PM. That they then pretended that as if they don't bother. They do bother. They don't want PM to come out. And they have agreed to replace him with Ogekere. Just that Ogekere now want to start showing them that I can do without you guys because they are bad money. That is when they started saying, okay, they started saying, okay, we have to take you out, you have to go out, you have to kick you out. But the agenda was to put the man in charge and be sorting them and giving them their own quotes. That was the agenda. How can you tell me that that's not the agenda? When they have already agreed with the bylaw, they have Constitution is there, and they have charter, which they used initially to deceive their friends. They couldn't hold on charter. They couldn't hold on Biafran government, the constitution. They have to create the one called bylaw, which is totally out of line, according to our barrister. Barrister said that the bylaw, it can only be used for maybe local government or just age grade meetings, that kind of thing. A group that don't possess that capacity as as government possesses, like just get together, committee of this, committee of that, or maybe old school mate and all that. That's the way you can use bylaw, but not as a government. Barrister said that no government in the world that uses bylaw, both government in exile and none in exile. But they have to use it because of the level of hatred they have of BM. This is something I want you to always remember and reconnect. It's going to help you to free from any satanic bondage like that. Thank you so much, DPM, for throwing this more light on that, and it is now well understandable. To me, I can tell you what I feel and how I feel about everything. Let me know what you think and like the video. Share it on any platform of your choice. We are going to come back again. Keep your eyes on the channel. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Take care.